Hey, it's Adam, Avalon Auto Off-Road Builds, Avalon Auto, Alpharetta, Georgia. We're gonna do a quick overview of my wife's daily driver, a 2006 Lexus GX470. We've got about a 3-inch lift kit, Icon, SPC upper control arms, rad rubber splash shields, Stealth Custom Series -38 brushed copper with the, actually these are the trail grapplers, 285, 75, 17, so pretty much a 34. Torx fabrication body mount, chop, pinch weld, flatten. We did have to continue hammering a bit back in that area and trim the fender flare right here for clearance, and then a bumper cut on the front just to try to avoid any contact, because those things do rub, not anymore, but they did rub a lot. We've got new sport headlights in this, put these in about a year or so, maybe 2 years ago. And then we had them PPF wrapped, so it's got a clear wrap on them, so they should never, theoretically never fade and start yellowing. Grill we just did when we did the roof, I think I did like 8 coats of the Krylon 5X flat black. Take the emblem off first, because personally I like the little chrome pop in the middle. Newest addition is the Sherpa Quandary rack. We did a satin vinyl wrap on the roof prior to installing, because as every Blizzard Pearl will do eventually, it was peeling, which you can still see under the wrap. There's still some edges. I need to get these little channel filler pieces. They don't really do much, but they'll cover up the rest of that. OEM Black Prado belt moldings, Southern style off-road weld-on sliders. These are nice. These were already on this particular truck when I got it, so I like them, but I do prefer a more functional step. The step's pretty narrow. So like I get a lot from TKO Fabrication in Cumming, Georgia. He's probably done 30 sets for me, and his do have a more functional step. Also weld on, but just really depends on the style you want and how much you want it to come out. On the back, we've got the ACC Garage tire carrier, the Becky. We've got Baja S2 flush mounts in the rear bumper. I did these for my wife because she complained, 1, she didn't have a backup camera, which I'm finally getting around to, but 2, when she's backing out of the driveway, she works at 4 a.m. in the morning, and when you have a tire carrier, your reverse lights are covered up. So these S2s throw a ton of light. I mean, it's fantastic, honestly. I really like how much light they throw. I just tapped them into the reverse wire on the trailer connection. So pretty easy on that end. We've got the WeBoost on here. We've only been in an area 2 or 3 times that doesn't have decent service, and honestly, I have not noticed that thing do squat, to be honest with you. But, you know, live and learn. It's wired back here. I did another, outlet to power that WeBoost, and then I've got another outlet here for a fridge that we use. I did do the shock conversion. It is not needed or really even preferred for me if you don't have a tire carrier, but when you've got a tire carrier, there's an angle where my wife parks because if she didn't snap that lock in, this gate comes back with some force. So if you got extra weight on the back, that little quick strut mod is real nice. Interior, this is a non-nav unit. It's got a Kenwood stereo or double din, Focal 3-piece components in the doors, and then the little JL sub in the back. This is honestly one of the best sound systems I've had in a personal car, maybe ever. You know, just the clarity out of those Focals is really, really nice. I don't know if it's Focal or Focal or whatever, but it's a really nice stereo system. It was also in here when I bought the truck, but I've always been impressed by it. Was kind of surprised they didn't wire in a backup camera, but we're gonna do that today. Under the hood, fairly basic shit. We do have an ARB compressor. Honestly, we've used that more for airing up tubes and shit at the river. We live near the Chattahoochee River in Atlanta or in Roswell, Georgia, and it comes in handy when we run down to the river with the kids and fill up some tubes and big inflatable islands and whatnot. You know, basic maintenance on these. One that I would recommend is changing out your reservoir. Pretty simple. And then these reservoir supply lines as well, because they will get brittle. We do have, what is the ARB skids? Mostly belly. I don't think it's all the way to the back. We also have the MagnaFlow Overland cap back on this one. I love it on a GX. You know, SSO coil conversion, just basic Icon lift kit. It was on it when I bought it. This was not a fresh build for me. It was just a well done one that I had an opportunity to buy, and then I've continued modifying it since then. But I mean, I've built 35, 36 GX470s to date. Whenever these suspension starts to go out, I'll probably put Dobbs IMS on it, possibly something else, but I've really liked the Dobinson's kit so far. But anyway, also, I guess two other things. I think this is CBI Off-Road, if I'm not mistaken, the ditch mount brackets. And then we do have the Switch Pro under the hood, scan gauge. And I like this location of the Switch Pro. It's pretty perfect. So we've got our A-pillars, the air compressor. The reverse lights are wired to be activated by a switch or by throwing it in reverse. And the GPS is the WeBoost, just so it's not constantly powered. But, you know, love the sound of the MagnaFlow. Definitely gives the truck some balls. And then, I don't know if my wife messes with this, but I try to keep it set for the speedometer, because this scan gauge, I didn't set it up, but I believe when they did set it up, it compensates for the tire size. So the scan gauge will be more accurate than the cluster gauge. Again, we're putting a backup camera in this one today. It's gonna be great. And then this is the WeBoost antenna, or the receiver. I just mounted it to the front of that because the door was broken off anyways, and it seemed like a good place. Full LED interior. That's a simple eBay, Amazon mod. I think the full set of bulbs for your whole interior is like 12 bucks or something, so that's an easy one to do. But anyway, that's our GX at Avalon Auto. Comment, question, I do try to be good about responding to comments. Like, subscribe. I'm really trying to get this channel up to a point where it actually makes me some money at some point. But need more content, so let me know what you want to see. Have a great day.